should promise I go on too long.
We are no longer contractually bound by any agreements entered into by the knights who say, "Nip." Shut up.
That'll be your kingdom, lad. Wait for it.
That's terrible. Terrible. Just keep me covered. Too late. What? A cat.
Welcome, viewers, to the outtakes section of Monty Python, the Holy Grail. Sir Robin and the Three-Headed Knight. There's a lot of dialogue that's been actually cut out. Dialogue I'd totally forgotten about.
Love raspberry jam?
Shut up about the raspberry jam.
There's bits where there's three French maidens tied to a tree for some reason. I think we were quite right to cut that out.
Shut up.
Make my mind up, for heaven's sake!
I like make my mind up, for heaven's sake.
Actually, I'd quite like some tea.
All the details about the tea are rather interesting.
Oh, just had tea. There's still some left.
But it's tedious. It really goes on a little bit too long, I think. No wonder we cut it. Some alternative takes from the Constitutional Peasants. That's me and Mike collecting mud.
Nothing wrong with this stuff. It's done me a power of good.
Oh, there's a slug here. I'm going to have lunch early.
Here's the Get On With It sequence, where we cut to dialogue.
Oh, give us a kiss. Oh, shut up.
In the Black Knight sequence, in the various scenes, the voice you hear from Black Knight is the guy who was playing the Black Knight. We had to find somebody who's amputated at the hip, and it was quite difficult to find. But he actually does a really good job of it, and he got into the part.
I am the Black Knight. I always triumph.
The old Crone sequence from the Plague Village. There's a lot of dialogue from Sir Bedivere here, which we cut out, I think, quite rightly too. But it's quite funny stuff.
We must talk in funny voices. No.
And there's some dialogue from the old Crone that we've also cut out. B. Duffel does it quite well.
I've heard the hideous pang. They have said knee warm to my sister.
The Wedding Slaughter outtakes, notable particularly because John falls over in the middle of the take. It was all one take.
Ha! Hey, ha!
There's some lost silly bits.
None shall pass.
A lot of corpsing in some of these outtakes. Actually, I'm surprised that everybody was in such a good mood, actually, looking at the outtakes. There's a lot of laughter going on. I hadn't remembered the laughter. What I remembered was the agony of filming it.
Cut! Will you, for God's sake, we've done a bloody film here, will you stop talking in the background and keep still?
Even when John was annoyed with one of the terriers, I don't know who it was. Still seems to be in a good mood.
Too late. What? A cut.
Cut.
I'm not really surprised how little ended up on the cutting room floor because we needed to include everything we actually shot to get the movie up to time. I think it was 90 minutes or something like that we needed to deliver. So, yes, we were quite spare.
Turn over, Terry B!
Shows what you can do.
Let's cut it. Cut. Cut.
Cut.